and welcome to today's video. I have partnered up with E.L.F and MagicLinks to do a full face of Elf Cosmetics products, y'all. We've got some amazing products to talk about today. Everything on my face that you see is nothing but Elf. So before we jump into the video, as always, quick disclaimer, if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Rhonda, and over here we always embrace the hot mess because it's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we sit back, relax, play in makeup, talk about makeup. This is a full face of nothing but affordable drugstore makeup, and y'all, I'm so in love with this look. And one of the products that I use is, well, actually a couple of the products that I use are new to me, and I fell in love. Like, watch my next favorites video. That's how much I fell in love. Anyways, friends, let's go ahead and jump on into the judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone video. Okay, so first let's go ahead and I picked up the E.L.F. Puff Puff Primer. It's a hemp-derived cannabis sativa seed oil primer. It has a nice little pump on it as well. It does say it's free of the sulfates, parabens, phthalates, mineral oil, fragrance, artificial dyes, alcohol, silicone, gluten, all the bad things. What I was very intrigued by was the fact that it says that not only does it have the hemp-derived cannabis sativa oil, but it is also infused with hyaluronic acid, sunflower seed oil, vitamin A and C. So that was probably too much, but you know, it is. Y'all know what's up. I always go ham. Why not? I mean, we get some skincare benefits here. We'll put on the back of our hands. It feels nice. It feels, I mean, it looks like sunscreen, but it feels more of like a nice nourishing cream. Not still, I mean, it's free of silicones, so it doesn't have there. It's soaking into the skin. You know how normally silicones kind of sit? This is nice and it soaks right into the skin. So next, I did pick up a couple of the brand new Camo CC cream. I know a lot of y'all were asking about them, and I went ahead, I picked up medium 375 neutral, and I also picked up tan 425. So I'm like day 2 of my sunless tanner, so I'm gonna just stick with the medium. I was gonna do a first impression, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do a first impression. I want to feel this. I want to see how it works. Y'all, this I love. I flippin' love this stuff. So this says it is a color correcting cream, and just watch, my skin is going to look amazing. It does say 1 to 2 pumps, and I found that this built up really nice as well. So I'm going to put about 1.5 pumps on the back, and what I do is I always like to just kind of place my foundation everywhere and then blend out, and then kind of go from there of, you know, whether or not I need to add more. All right, so I'm just going to go in with my BK Beauty 101 brush, and this has, again, skincare benefits in it, so it's going to get your skin looking flawless. I don't mind bringing this down my neck because it has like moisturizing properties in it, and it looked absolutely beautiful. This wore wonderful, like absolutely wonderful. As far as the shade goes, once I blend it down my neck, because again, I told you all I exfoliated, you can see it matches really well. So I see what the hype is all about. I mean, do you see? My skin just looks like plump and hydrated and healthy and glowy, and this stuff is only like $14. Like $14. It's amazing. And that was 1.5 pumps. You could definitely go in and build this up more if you needed to, but I don't feel like I need to. I just feel like it just makes my skin just look so healthy and flawless. Kind of like to just press it in with my brush. By the way, I believe it's Hotmess 10 will save you 10% at BK Beauty. I definitely recommend their brushes. Not an affiliate code, just a way for y'all to save money. So I did want to mention, I absolutely love the E.L.F. Flawless Satin Foundation. Y'all know, like, I fell in love with this big time. But if you are wanting skincare properties such as collagen peptides, niacinamide, I would definitely go with the CC Camo cream, or the Camo CC cream. This is amazing, and it says full coverage, natural finish, and it does have SPF 30 in here. Okay, as far as concealer goes, I am going to just go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is a wonderful concealer. It's been in my favorites many times. Now, what I do with my concealers right now is I just dab a little bit on here. Couldn't get my words right. And then I just dab it underneath my eyes like so. I feel like for me, this is the way that I don't go overboard with my concealers. So I just take the warmth of my finger and blend it in. The nice thing I find with this concealer, like, don't get me wrong, I love the regular Camo concealer, but for my under eyes, being that they are a little bit on the drier side and, you know, wrinkles, crinkles, and all of that comes with age, the hydrating concealer just looks so pretty. It doesn't like accentuate my fine lines. So if you have mature under eyes or even dry under eyes, I'd go with this. If you don't and you have like this, you know, flawless like 20-year-old skin, go for this. Like, you do you. Now this I will like to do like touch-ups like in my T-zone and everything, because you know it's not as hydrating as the other one. But these concealers, great coverage. You can build them up if you need to. I'm gonna just go in with my BK Beauty sponge and just kind of pick up any extra. Next, I've got the Halo Glow Setting Powder. Now this came in different, you don't have to get the glow if you don't want to. There is also matte available. So I'm gonna just go in with a fluffy brush, just kind of pat it everywhere. And you see it like sets it, but it doesn't give you that matte finish. But isn't that so nice? And if you need to put a little bit extra underneath your eyes, you definitely can do that. You don't have to worry about it sucking any of the moisture up. It still lets me have that radiant look. It doesn't, like, to me, I don't feel like I ever see like a bunch of sparkles or anything. I just have more of like this radiant glow to my skin, and I'm here for that. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in. Y'all know I love the primer infused blushers. Like, yes please, you need those in your life. I found the primer infused bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. The e.l.f. products, the prices, you just can't beat it. So let's go ahead and buff some of this on. Oh, this is really pretty. It's not too orange. It's definitely more of like a neutrally, at least for my skin. Oh, I like this a lot. And it builds up beautifully. I was sad, a lot, like my Target, my Walmarts were sold out of so much of the e.l.f. products that I wanted to pick up. So I checked the website, and of course they have a ton of stuff on their website. So definitely make sure to check, I mean, potentially your local Walmart and Target. But of course the e.l.f. site, you know, is gonna have it all. So as much as I love all of these, I have to pick like one or two of the blushes. So when it comes to their primer infused blushes, once again, this was no different. The bronzer, it was easy to work with, and these last all day long. I think my favorite, let's go with the Always Cheery. This is kind of like my go-to color. I love this. Again, it applies so beautifully onto the skin. And this one has a little bit, it says it's shimmer, but it's more of like a radiant. Don't feel like you're gonna get like this glitter look to your skin whatsoever. It's just this beautiful radiant glow, which I feel like a lot of us are all about right now. So I just kind of like to go up. From there, they do have the little $3 blushers as well. So I think I'm going to just use the little highlighter from this one. This is in Watermelon. And I'm just going to, just a little bit, because it does kind of come out really cool tone. Isn't that pretty? So I did pick up the Instant Lift Brow in Neutral Brown. So we do have a spoolie on one side, and then over here it is like a pointy little retractable. I really like, kind of pen style. So let me go ahead and put my brows on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did go ahead and put my brows on. Now this shade was in the medium, and it was definitely like a nice like cool tone kind of taupey color. I'd almost be okay going a little bit darker, but it did apply really nice, and I love the size of the spoolie on the back as well. So I did just go ahead and prime my lids with the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I want to go ahead and just go into this little bite-sized palette in Cream and Sugar, and I'm going to set my concealer with this shade. Y'all know how much I love these little bite-sized palettes. I have almost every single one that I could get my hands on. They literally $3, and you have like everything that you need. So I did pick up the Mint Melt to add to my collection. Look how beautiful. I love these colors. So I think I'm gonna just figure out how to incorporate all of them into today's look. So I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into this warmer shade right here and use that as my transition. Okay, so next I want to go ahead and I want to apply this mint color. It's like a, ooh, that's just gorgeous. I thought it was going to be more of a matte, but it's definitely more of a shimmery satin type of shadow. So I'm going to just go ahead and apply it right to my, oh, I love it, right to my lids with my finger. I mean, how are these palettes only $3? Please, somebody. Or in the outer V, I'm going to go in with this chocolate shade, so we get like the full, you know, mint chocolate chip type of effect. Okay, and then next, I'm going to go in with this shade and just buff it along my brow bone. Just for a little tiny highlight. Ooh, wow. We're bringing back the early 2000s, baby. And let's do an inner corner pop. I love this palette. Flipping $3. $3. Yes, ma'am. Love that. I mean, honestly, you could use that as a highlight as well. Like, you could literally use this shade as a highlight. Okay, so next, my favorite of all time is the tinted lip oils. My favorite is Nude Kiss, and I'm just gonna apply that directly on. It just makes your lips look like juicy, yummy gorgeousness. Look at that. And it's hydrating and it's comfortable. It's not sticky whatsoever. Like, and this shade sells out all the time, like all the time. Okay, so let's chat about everything that we played around with today. The e.l.f. Puff Puff Primer, I really like this, and it definitely feels like it is giving me the hydration that my skin absolutely loves, and I don't feel like it's sitting on my face whatsoever. Same goes for the Camo CC cream. This stuff is amazing. I love it. I absolutely, hands down, love this. I think right now, day 2 of my Sunless Tan, the medium 375 neutral shade is working perfect for me. Y'all know my love of the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I think it is just absolutely gorgeous underneath the eyes. And I do feel like the 16-hour Camo Concealer is excellent. It's good for like spot concealing as well, or if you have more of like an oily under eye or what have you. But either way, there's a concealer for somebody, which is amazing. So the next product that we played around with, of course, was the bronzer. This had the primer infusing in here, and I love the shade. It's in the shade Sunkissed, and I feel like it worked out perfect for me. I feel like you could like even do like a contour or what have you with this as well, but I thought it was beautiful. It built up wonderful, didn't patch out on me. So if you're looking to set your foundation, I definitely would recommend this Halo Glow setting powder. I love it. I feel like it gives me just enough coverage to like set some of that shine and oil down without taking away any of that like hydration or that dew. I mean, this stuff is just beautiful. I've talked about it before. Works great underneath my eyes as well. And let's see, oh, we can't forget about the blushers. I mean, we love the e.l.f. primer infused blushers. Y'all know I've talked about these nonstop for God knows how long. They're just wonderful. They're amazing, and I mean, why not get them all? Because you can't beat the deals. Speaking of getting them all, the little bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. This is where it's at, y'all. I mean, honestly, I love this palette. I love all of the palettes, and I have to say, like I've tried all of them out. The eyeshadow formula, 100% very consistent across the board. I have not struggled with any of the shadows in any of these little bite-sized mini palettes. I definitely say get your hands on them whenever you can. These make great gifts, great stocking stuffers. Yes, I know it's May, June, whatever, and I'm already talking Christmas, but I mean, if you're looking for like cute little gifts, which by the way, think about it, if you got these and you put them on like those little stirrers and then you put them into like forget what they're called, but you can make like, instead of an edible arrangement, you could have like a little eyeshadow arrangement. Like, hello, perfect gift. You know what I mean? Like birthday, whatever holiday. I mean, they're literally $3 a piece. How cute is that? I do want to pick up more of these. Watermelon's been the only one I can get my hands on. Y'all, I have talked about this forever and a day. The tinted lip oil, yes, yes, yes. Specifically, I love the Nude Kiss color. It is just, it's just perfect. It's perfection. I'll have everything linked and listed down below for y'all. Anyways, thank you to E.L.F and MagicLinks for partnering with me in today's video. I absolutely had a blast creating this video for you all. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll have everything linked and listed down below. They will be MagicLinks, so thank you all in advance if you do use them. I greatly appreciate it because it does let MagicLink and E.L.F know that I sent you their way. So I appreciate that. So thank you all for the help. Don't forget to check me out on my second channel, Hot Mess Mama Vlogs, for some plus size curvy girl fashion hauls. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram at hotmessmomma4. And until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.